What's up, MP?
They ain't ready, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Jock Landale is out there with Smith. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Fresh misses. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Fresh. It's hauled in by Landale. Gafford against Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets, came away with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Fresh. Coming off a 31-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Van Vliet. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Smith outside. And here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Fresh. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Fresh. It's hauled in by Landale.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Marshall. for one to start the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now Brooks. Smith outside. Here's Fresh. Doncic outside. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Over to the left wing. Smith against Washington. Smith passes to Van Vliet. Outside for Green. From the arc. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. And he drives in. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Eason's checked in for Brooks.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Fresh. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Landale. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. And it's Eason penetrating. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. The Mavericks, #1.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
And he can't hit the second. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Fresh. Doncic up top. Over Easton. Doncic's shot is good.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Now Van Vliet. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here's Easton. Here's Smith. Washington grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Fresh. Gafford the screen. Poked loose. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Launches a 3. Houston with another miss. For Dallas, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Back to Washington. Here's Marshall. Gafford with a screen on Van Vliet. Marshall. He buries it from 3. Marshall's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. And it's Green missing. The Mavericks leading. Here's Fresh. Pass to Gafford. Washington with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Doncic, and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear. finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition side. Just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Powell comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Doncic. Fires in the triple.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Rockets trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
We've got 1:08 left in the opening quarter. Holiday with the ball. Now Thompson defending.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Conchar, he's checked in for Smith. Dallas leading by 4. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Fresh. Thompson outside. From downtown. Here's Lively. Adams grabs the miss. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Conchar, the pass to Holiday. To end the drought. The Mavericks pull it in.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Fresh. Pass to Thompson. Powell sets a screen. Irving for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead, up by. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got John Conchar.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trail by 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well. He can rise up over guys, Brian.
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Outside, Green. Landale inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Eason. Now Green. Smith with it. This one for 3. Powell pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Fresh, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Fresh, guarded by Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Landale's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. Pass to Fresh. Shot clock at 6. Gafford with a screen on Green. They get it back. Out to Powell. Now Exum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Fresh. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. Back to Exum. Stolen by Van Vliet. To win the cold spell. There's the drive, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 7. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Pass to Smith. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Down low. Here's Fresh. 55 seconds left in the second period. Powell, a screen on Van Vliet. Buries it from 3. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
On the wing, Green. Outside Eason. Smith outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Landale with a screen. 6 to shoot. Van Vliet, the pass to Landale.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's had just 1 attempt at the line earlier. First free throw is good.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Powell, and it's Thompson in for Exum. And a change for the Rockets. Brooks is checked in. Pass to Thompson. Here's Fresh. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Houston up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You know, for the Rockets, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge.
That's it for us. Thanks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Fresh in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Washington outside. Now Gafford. Here's Fresh. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Fresh has got 9.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Outside, Green. Oh, Green with a strong take.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doncic, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. And it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic. Over to the wing. Pass to Fresh. The 3 ball. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Fresh has got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Picked by Smith. Brooks from outside. And Houston, another three.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Mavericks trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Fresh in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He contributed 31 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Van Vliet misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Fresh the pass to Marshall. Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Takes a three. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And they doubled up Doncic. And stolen by Green. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Fresh the pass to Doncic. Washington, a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith in the high post. Washington's there. Smith passes to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's the three. Van Vliet misses. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Fresh the pass to Gafford. Doncic outside. The fader. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist from Doncic. Gafford's got his 2nd basket of the game. Van Vliet the pass to Brooks. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much shutting.
A different look for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Thompson comes in for Washington. And Irving is subbed in for Doncic. Here's Fresh. 12 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Here's Fresh. Lively with a screen on Holiday. Here's Fresh. And the three-pointer goes. Fresh has got 9 points now in the quarter.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Conchar, the pass to Smith. Outside Holiday. Irving clears the rebound.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Here's Fresh. 15 points in the game. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Holiday passes to Eason. Holiday, a screen on Thompson. Smith left side. Outside Holiday. He shoots. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, great concentration by Lively, willing that one home.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Houston.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this run. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one's good.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter here. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Irving's got 6 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Holiday passes to Adams. Back to Holiday. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Fresh, the pass to Irving. Pass to Lively. Here's Fresh. 15 points in the game. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Smith. Count that bucket. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Dylan Brooks, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. He put together 10 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday out there with Shepard. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the center position. Back to Eason. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And Houston making a change here. Konchar's checked in. Irving, the pass to Fresh. Clock at 6. Washington a screen. Fresh misses. Houston in the lead. Right side Eason. Pass to Adams. Adams double team. Outside Tate. Left side Holiday. And here's Konchar. Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Fresh. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving fires from way outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Eason. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. That shot off. And here's Irving. Here's Fresh. Screen by Lively to take the lead. And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. It's Eason with the jam.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Outside Irving. The three. It's hauled in by Houston.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. No good on that one. And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford comes in for Lively. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Tate. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Conchar. Fresh the pass to Washington. Here's Grimes. Green covering. The offensive rebound. Pass to Fresh. Doncic with it. To the inside. Fresh the pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Down low. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Van Vliet.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Fresh the pass to Doncic. Washington outside. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Gafford with a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, here's Doncic. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Second chance effort. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Doncic.
But don't let the diminutive size fool you. Fred Van Vliet is a strong finisher, and he loves to score it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Dylan Brooks checked in for Holiday. Fresh the pass to Doncic. Pass to Fresh. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. They get it again. Here's Fresh. Washington outside. 4-3. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Back to Smith. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in the second half.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Fresh the pass to Marshall. Pass to Fresh. Doncic against Van Vliet. And Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Brooks outside. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love it. Slashing his way inside. Green forcing the issue.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep this cool.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Marshall. A minute 39 left in the game. Here's Fresh. Green covering. Fresh misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Mavericks shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic. Over Van Vliet. Washington outside. Here's Fresh. Washington, a screen on Smith. The three is up. Fresh. That one's good. Fresh just got 24 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Doncic. There's a screen by Marshall. And it's Doncic missing. And it's Houston's ball. They lead by 1. Brooks. Houston with another miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Fresh, the pass to Doncic to take the lead. Another miss by Doncic.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Turning here to our analyst, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot 3, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and-1 foul.
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. With the late victory, they up...
Season's not over. There's plenty of time left.